what? Hey, no, dog. No, dude. Stop. No.
What up, kumquats? It's your boy. A real bear! Ah! The bear must have eaten Ethan. And now I have to host with the bear?
It's me. I was tricking you.
No
I'm wearing a bear
way.
hat.
That's not real. Oh, that's a hat.
I totally fooled you.
Dang.
Hey, leave in the comments below if I fooled you.
Big dumb idiot right here. Big dumb stupid idiot. Welcome back.
Hug this pillow for comfort.
That's what I've been doing.
You've been holding. Yeah, we're just soft gentlemen on this show.
Absolutely.
And, we're sensitive, and this is what we do. We just hug pillows.
Mm-hmm.
That's the couple of guys we are.
Yeah. Welcome back to That Was Cuddly.
I'm your host, Ekbar Burston.
And I'm your host, Joseph Biden, Joestar.
Joseph Biden, Joestar.
I don't watch that show. But I sure know
What, the debates? Yeah.
I don't watch that show either.
The season's been pretty whack,
It's
honestly.
been whack, honestly. Well, compared to last season?
Yeah, the plot, I mean,
boring.
come on. Like, did they get a new showrunner?
No interesting characters. They're just rehashing old ones.
Yeah, I heard they
Biden.
ran out of source material from the original.
That's probably it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe the season finale will be good.
Anyway, welcome back to this week of the show.
Yep. This is the end of my spring break, so I'm quite sad because I got to go back to school.
I just started school, so I'm not ready to take a break yet.
Well, looks like we're in two different scenarios. So. Yeah. All my classes are. I don't know if I'm gonna have a lot of physical in-person classes because one of my teachers is they just got back from Italy, and that's being rammed by the.
Really ramming.
So my class is gonna be online for the next 2 weeks for Spanish. So.
I mean, my health teacher's not even gonna be here.
Yeah.
I guess they signed up for this. I guess some engagement to teach other kids. And so I guess she forgot she signed up for it. And now she's like, I'm gonna be gone for a week, but I'm like, hey, alright, no class.
Alright.
Dope.
Cool. Yeah, so that's what's going on in my life.
Speaking of
Yeah?
You know that game when you name two things and you gotta try and think of the connection?
Yes.
I got a connection that you'll never guess.
And never?
What's the connection between and Jeffrey Epstein? Oh, you have to bleep that, by the way, that word. It's a big no-no on YouTube these days.
What word? The name?
C word.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I shouldn't have even mentioned it then.
Yeah, man. Anyway, we'll start calling it I
had no idea.
We'll start calling it the Modelo virus for the remainder of the show, but you know what we're referencing. Anyway, do you know what the connection between Jeffrey Epstein and Ice Cold Modelo is?
I have no idea.
So apparently, there's this dude. There's a whole conspiracy theory. All right, so I'm not even gonna give you names. It's not even incredible. This is just fun thought things for the show. Don't go around hey, I heard on that was meant that this is true. No, but apparently there's this U.S. really big biotech guy that was getting paid by some shady Chinese company, some shady Chinese assets and stuff, and was working with the Chinese government. And it was talking about all the bioweapon stuff. The Modelo virus ain't a bioweapon, but if it was, that'd be crazy, wouldn't it? Woo!
That would be crazy.
But basically, he was getting money from Epstein, so people were like, "Oh, bro, whoa!" So what I always think is interesting is again baseless. But what if Jeffrey Epstein is behind? He knew, and that's why they took him out. The pieces are all falling together. We want to know why they killed Jeffrey.
I always thought that the Modelo drinks were the creation of Howie Mandel. Because if you think about it, He's a big germaphobe. What's the number one thing people are saying to do? You gotta wash your hands, avoid handshakes. That dude doesn't touch
Howie
anybody.
Mandel
Howie Mandel.
is just, now everyone's like me. Good.
Exactly.
Dude,
When everyone's super, no one will be. That's Howie Mandel.
I guess, yeah. Howie Mandel, is he evil?
He's on America's Got Talent, so.
What is he? Where did he come? Like, he's like Mr. Clean.
He's just one of those, like, D-list comedians that, like, somehow got decently big.
Yeah. Well, I guess he was on that show when it was like nothing.
Yeah, that's true.
And that got big.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think of all the celebrities, that's one of like that's like the lowest of the low is like talent show host celebrity, like Simon Cowell or Howie Mandel or Sharon Osbourne. Like, jeez, Louise.
What about Randy Jackson though? Come on, Randy.
Did he do stuff before that?
He's a Jackson, so probably.
Oh, he's one of the Jacksons, though?
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, like...
We had some movies and films, lol.
Don't, little boy didn't do his homework, so Big Bear going to come eat you. That is a real Russian folktale.
That's right.
Big Bushka, come out of the wood.
I had more free time than I've had...
Eat your brains.
...in the past 3 months, and I didn't watch the movie this week. I didn't get around to Dead Man.
How does that work?
I don't know. I was so tired this week. I was exhausted every day. I had to get blood drawn.
Oh.
Because I haven't had like a physical in so long.
Dead Man would have been perfect. You would have been dying.
I know. It would have been great. I was just exhausted this whole week. But I'll watch it this week. And I'll get back to you.
Yeah.
But I did listen to Is a Real Boy by Say Anything. And I quite enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I thought the comparison with the Front Bottoms was pretty good.
Yeah.
They're different, but I think they're like more punk Front Bottoms.
Yeah.
I guess is how I'd say it. Yeah, that's some good stuff.
What were the did you like the concentration camp song?
Classic.
Yeah, that's actually a good song though. That was actually that one almost brought a tear to my eye. It's a touching tune. His grandparents read World War II and the Holocaust together, and so he wrote a love song about their relationship.
I didn't know.
Which is really, it's nice. It's touching.
It's nice. Yeah.
Good context to know for that song.
Yeah, definitely. I enjoyed it. Called her on the phone.
She did some stuff.
She played with Barbie dolls.
Barbie dolls.
So that's all I got because I forgot to watch the movie.
Did you listen to the song about the cats?
Yellow Cat.
Yeah.
Red Cat. Yeah, that was pretty good. I like that one. That was actually one of my favorite ones. So.
Yeah, that's a good emotional album. It was pretty deep. Yeah, I did my homework.
Yeah, I know.
Watched Escape from New York. May I say, so that for me is rounding out one of the fine cinema trilogies.
Mm-hmm.
The Carpenter Russell trilogy is that's got a little something for everyone, you know. Big Trouble's a little widely appealing for the youngins. Yeah. And you got Snake Plissken for the older boys and more cultured individuals, and you got some horror with The Thing.
Yeah. Sort of. Good. Yeah. I'd say on like of the 5 of his movies, Halloween and They Live were the other 2. Yeah. You didn't say. But I'd say of those, like strictly like dark horror is like The Thing, and then it probably goes Halloween, They Live, Escape from New York, Big Trouble in Little China. Yeah. As far as like horror to just like an adventure movie, which is what Big Trouble is.
I think even like Big Trouble is kind of mystic and kind of there's monsters and stuff, but it's definitely more light.
Yeah. It feels like he just had a lot of really cool mythical ideas and he put a bunch of them into one thing. Because there's ghosts in that movie. There's like...
He's just a truck driver, dude.
Yeah. Like... that's his best. That's great. I rewatched that the other day.
But I enjoy Escape from New York. Harry Dean Stanton, great as always. He got, spoiler alert, he gets blown up by a mine. So that was
bummer. Big bummer.
That was bummer.
Big bummer.
And that too soon, honestly. And then Lee Van Cleef, he was great.
Lee Van Cleef's in it, yeah.
And as always, John Carpenter, as long as the guy, does the director write John Wick?
Probably.
There's like a certain elegance and beauty to like the character, the man of few words, and actually pulling that off. Mm-hmm. And also like just like simplistic dialogue that's just genius and hard hitting. Like
Yeah.
you don't have to have all these frilly words and all this stuff. Like it's just good dialogue.
Mm-hmm. It's every scene is like, Snake, I thought you were dead. Just like in John Wick, every scene is like, John Wick, oh no.
Yeah.
You know, it's just it drills into your head that like, Snake should be dead. How did he live? Like,
Yeah.
So as an
But you're
audience,
also like, this guy is awesome. Literally everyone knows who he is.
yeah,
I see good comparisons between those two movies.
yeah. I was noticing that because I came in as you were watching it, and I was like, this is pretty similar to John Wick actually,
Yeah.
and in some ways.
June, Mr. Week.
Mr. Week. Everyone dresses ridiculous, which is funny.
And then the album. What was it? The album?
I don't even remember what I said.
Zeal.
Zeal, that's right.
Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. I'm not a big proprietor of Christian music. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm not turning on the Fish Bro in the car. So, yeah, it was refreshing. It was good.
Yeah, I'm not either,
Pleasant surprise.
but I was like, yeah, it's pretty good stuff. Yeah. I don't have the Fish saved to my radio hot buttons.
Yeah, like the Backwards. That was good.
Yeah?
And the Naked Feet.
Yeah.
And then the let's see. What do all my highlights? What? Aimless Night.
Yep. That's the guy's favorite song, the guy that wrote it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but good stuff.
Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. I'm actually not a huge fan of Backwards, personally. I like the Rush is great on there, that big 3-parter. But that's like the first single they made, so.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't dislike Backwards. It's just like compared to the rest. That's our recommends for the week. And now for I go to sleep.
Ha 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 ha.
I don't want to drive back to school.
You have to drive back to school?
Yeah, later today. Gross. I don't want to do anything.
Alright, so we'll get it light. You know, we got a new segment on the show.
Yeah.
Act surprised, you idiot. Act like you don't know what I'm talking about.
I just said yeah. Like, yeah. What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah. There's new surprise.
Oh my god.
What's this? Oh, it's a screen. It's a functioning LED. Wow.
Wow. Look at that.
That's just wow.
That's
Look at that.
incredible.
So yeah, real production here. You know?
Real production.
Anyway,
So
I
we're
got a few. I got some videos for you.
okay.
And for you guys, we're just gonna share something I saw this week that you know I thought might be good.
Worth checking out.
Yeah, worth checking out.
I don't know what these videos are.
All right.
Now I think I've seen this one. I quite like it.
I'm just gonna point when I press play for your reference visually.
Okay, this
when you're
video.
editing.
Yeah, this video is called Dr. Phil with no dialogue, just reaction. 3,
All right.
2, 1.
On an all-new Dr. Phil. Their honor roll student is dating a bad boy. She's pregnant. He's
Oh, he's controlling.
Leave her alone to be interviewed.
It's about us being together.
That's not about being together. You're afraid she could say something that'll hurt you.
On an all-new
This is
Dr.
gonna get
Phil.
spicy, man. You can already tell.
I can already tell.
Like I literally can't wait. I can't wait to see what they have to say for themselves.
yeah.
These mongrels.
Just dirt bags. This is such a good video. Hashtag bad boy John. I like that.
Could you imagine if this was they're all just like looking at each other.
There's this one bit Dr. Phil does, and there's one reaction shot he does, which is hilarious. He like turns to the other person. And it's really funny.
It's just edited so well that it does feel like it's just this long take where everyone's just like
Yeah.
really confused and nervous.
Dr. Phil's just reading their minds.
Like it looks like they're talking telepathically.
Yeah. There's this one, oh my gosh, what is he? He does this move. That's the funniest thing. He's like, nah. Oh, Dr. Phil. What a guy.
See, I would watch every episode of Dr. Phil if they just did this edit.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a tear in her eye.
Classic. Ah, you dang dingus.
Man, this is just riveting, you know?
Yeah.
Just
really great. He's thinking about it.
just looks like they're just mad dogging each other like crazy.
That. It's like,
Alright.
we
So that was our first one. The second one, don't read the title.
don't read
Close
the
your eyes.
title.
I'm gonna
Oh.
close your eyes and then full screen it.
Okay.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Alright. Just Wario going for a drive, you know?
Drive.
Just I thought it's just a vibe.
Oh my.
So it's Wario now he's in a car crash.
I've seen iterations of that meme. Haven't seen that exact one.
Alright, and then finally we have Kurt Cobain pissed off compilation. We're not gonna watch the whole thing, but just a little bit of the boy.
Just some Kurt Cobain.
Are those big bright lights bothering the shit out of you? What? I can't see, goddammit!
He just doesn't remind me of the guy that's singing all these songs. The Mr. Light Person.
Alien lights off. Yeah. Oh, shocked.
Ow, I got shocked. Anyway,
Good old
so
Kurt.
that was a new segment. I thought that might be fun. You know,
I agree.
just to pull out some videos. Those are all on my watch later on YouTube. You can
Oh,
find
okay.
them very easily.
Okay, I see.
Right, so now we just put away the super high tech techno screen.
Yep.
Yeah.
We go on to the next thing.
Ooh, next up. Next up. On
I'm yawning a lot. Oh. I think I just need to eat. I just need to eat some food.
Here's a good topic.
Okay.
I've been pondering this for years.
Pondering and pondering.
I'm pondering. Been thinking.
Yep.
Or it's always been something that's irked me.
Okay.
Why are there no good female characters in anything? Like, there's a few. Like, I have a list, actually, of some of my favorites.
Okay.
But, like, for the most part within popular cinema, like, female characters just suck. And it's not because, like, I think people would point to, like, oh, you know, people are just sexist or people don't understand, like, women are, like, blah, 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 writers, like, but it's getting worse. Like, even though people are more aware, it's getting worse. And I think I found out why, but I'd like to, just bring this this little topic up.
Okay.
So, my first kind of I want to tell you about a good female character.
Okay, good female
And
character.
then a bad one.
Okay.
And then the differences between them.
Okay.
And then why one's good and one's bad.
Alright.
Alright, so you don't know this character. You don't know one of these characters, but you
I
know
don't.
another one.
Okay.
All right, so this character's name is Lagatha, right? And they're from Vikings, right?
Lagatha?
Lagatha, yeah.
That's a sick name.
Yeah, so she's a shield maiden, right?
Okay.
She's the wife of the main character, Ragnar, and kind of like some stuff happens between her and Ragnar. He's kind of a scumbag and like, you know, does some stuff with women, and she's like, all right, I'm out, and kind of just does her own thing. And like, you know, it's a story that like when I tell it, you know, it sounds like, oh yeah, you know, it sounds like, oh, you know, the chick, she goes off, does her own thing, like becomes independent. Like, it sounds derived, but they do it in like a very like, just like genuine and like a way where like they do things for this character is this way because that's just how they are, not because they're trying to make a strong woman.
Mm-hmm.
And that's that's the root of the problem. The Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
The reason people don't like that character, the reason people just are turned off by her, is because it's an interesting thing we as humans have. We can tell when we're getting lied to. We can tell when we're being pandered to. And we could tell when. So as an author, as a creator, if you're creating a character that's a person, and it's your job to convince your audience that that's a person they should care about and a person that could actually exist, and not some ridiculous, bundle of emotions that doesn't make any sense. And it's like, I don't know anyone like that. This is stupid. With a character, you have to start with something like a personality trait. Something. It has to be deeper than just like in the writer's room. You're like, all right, I need to have a strong female character that is a powerful woman who breaks down boundaries. And if your character starts from there, it's not going to be anything good. That's just not a good creative jumping ground to start off of for a character. Like, you can't just make a character based on like a political belief you have that you want to stress or like hit home through like a person. Anyway, so what do you think about that?
So I swear I'm not yawning because like I went to bed at like 2 a.m. yesterday. It was not good. So you're saying Lagatha? Like, am I getting that right?
Yeah.
Lagatha. It's like if Agatha was lagging in a game. It's good. Lagatha's good. Your bad example was Captain Marvel?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, I just think I can focus more on Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Because I've seen that. But, like, her character is just really uninteresting.
Yeah.
And part of that's from the portrayal of Brie Larson, because she really doesn't do anything memorable of any sort. Like, I can't tell you my favorite Captain Marvel moment because I literally don't even remember anything she did. Yeah, and then part of it also is like just it's a pretty uninteresting character. I think there's certainly possibility for it, but like, it's just kind of treated in like you were saying, like a very pandery kind of way.
Yeah, because I think I bet you $1 million the writer. Well, of course they're like, all right, let's just make this character a chick. Because they did the OG Captain Marvel, like the green suit, like that was a dude. Like the story they told was originally a man, like told in the 70s. Like, let's not get that wrong. There was a new Captain Marvel, but that's a completely different story. That has nothing to do with that movie.
Yeah.
Like literally the story between the Skrull and the Krull, the betrayal, like by the Krull of Captain Marvel, that's what happens, right? I'm assuming it's that whole arc. And then she gets her power upgrade with the, celestial energy thing, like.
Well, yeah, in the movie it ends up being that, like, I'm gonna try to remember the movie. Basically, like, the Skrulls are, like actually kind of the good guys. They're being hunted down by Jude Law. Yeah. And the Kree are the bad guys.
Yes, Kree, that's it.
Because you were saying Krull, I didn't want to correct you.
Kree.
Yeah.
It's been a while. But so, like, the basis of your character is it was some other character that we just flipped the gender. That's where your character started. Instead of, say, like I wrote a character, and their stepping off point was, in the face of great tragedy and adversity, this person chooses to laugh because they know if they cry, they would probably break inside. They wouldn't be able to take it. There's certain people in this world that exactly, I've met them, I know people like that. I'm like that sometimes. Like, it's just a certain way where, like, in unimaginable tragedy, people laugh. And that's my starting off point. From there, like, other things start revealing themselves about a character. And that's a very deep character trait and something that, like, to base a character off of. And that's where most characters start, is, like, some deep thing or something that an author wants to portray or feels passionate about. There's no real passion in, like, I'm just going to change the gender of this character and kind of just write him up and bada boom, it's in my movie. It's like, well, you be more creative. Like, you gotta add, like, there's no substance to her. Because I guess you can think about it like a plant, if, like, you're growing with fertilizer and all this stuff, but, like, what they're doing is they're just, like, throwing a seed in there and just, like, whatever. Yeah. It's not going to get any substance. It's not going to grow. It's because it wasn't made from good material. Yeah. Nutrient rich
characters.
Nutrient-rich characters. Now, and then someone like Lagatha, she's as strong, I would say, as someone like Captain Marvel. Like, she has that same demeanor where she can walk into a room and make people scared. Like, I don't have people say like they have a problem with Captain Marvel because she acts like a bee or whatever, you know, and like, ooh, spooky.
Ooh. It's because you were talking bad about Captain Marvel.
And like again, they're basically honestly the same character. Just one is written very well, has great backstory, has reasons for what they're doing. She's a mother, she has children, you know, but also like a bunch of things. Which bewitched her husband and took her from her. Like, you know, like she had an Earl ship that got like stolen. Like she has a very deep like seated and like there's a lot of reasons for her to be kind of the hard ass that she is.
Mm-hmm.
And then someone like Captain Marvel, like me watching Endgame, it's like I wasn't convinced. I was like, this character, why are they so hard like this? They don't seem like they've earned that status as being that character that can walk in and own a room.
Yeah.
They like she hasn't even been around for a movie.
Yeah, that's the thing I don't like all in itself, is characters that come in and tell the characters I already know
Yeah.
that they're idiots. I'm like, who are you, dude? Like, I don't know. I think that's probably why a lot of people didn't like Rose in Star Wars: The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
I didn't like Rose for that reason, because she comes in and she's like,
I have that in my notes.
yeah, it's because Rose comes in and she's like, you don't get it, Finn.
Mhm.
You don't know anything. And he's like, oh, duh, I didn't know. And it's like, you got to make me like you as a character before you start arguing with my other characters.
Because, and I think it sets off those alarms, because especially, okay, if you're going to have a diversity character, if you're going to have a character that you're trying to diversify, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, Rose could have been a great character if they'd have given her a good backstory, if she'd have, you know, not correct people or like be like, you know, you guys obviously solved all the problems of the first movie, but you guys are idiots now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she could help. You'd be constructive, but like,
Yeah, no, it's just...
when you do a diversity, you have to be careful, because if that character starts talking down to everyone, then everyone knows exactly what you're doing. You're just like, oh, you're just having the diverse character tell all the non-diverse people to, like, you're preaching now.
Yeah.
You're pandering now. Like, people can tell. It's so easy. Like, if you're a creator out there, don't pander, bro, because people can tell and they do not like it. And it's getting to the point where people really don't like it because they're starting to become aware of it.
That's just the easy way to write characters in general, is to just be like, oh, the reason they're important is because they know something about the world that other people don't know, which makes sense sometimes. But if that's all it is, then, like, I don't know.
Or even, like,
It's just weak.
Rose, if she was a character, if she came from somewhere, did, like, something, you know, like, there was just nothing. She just had no, she had her sister. That was the substance they thought that her sister died. Now we care about her.
Yep.
It's
Like, I know it was her sister initially.
It's like, no, what planet is she on? How'd she join the rebellion? She ever been in a battle? What if she had, like, a rough scrap or something? Or, you know, like, I've been taking, you know, give us something.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is about Lagatha is good. It's, again, there's also this thing, like, earned skill. There's no reason, like, women can't be more powerful than men in fiction, especially when you have things like magic, weapons. Like, those things are force equalizers. Like, it's, you know, it's fine. It's just make it earn power. Because there's the term, the Mary Sue, you know, just, oh, there's a power, you know, because it's the girl hero. So she's just superpower. You're Atomic Blonde or you're Rey. That's just kind of like, even Rey, it's like, how is she able to fly a space? Oh, wait, okay, you're like,
Well, those movies aren't very good in the first place, I'm being honest. All of the sequel trilogy, I don't know.
Well, they fall into this trap, I think.
Yeah,
Of that,
well,
of
that's...
that kind of thing. But again, it's like, someone like Laga, she has earned power. She's been training. She literally has her own, she has a private military of her own that she's the head of. You see her training her people. You see her fighting. You're convinced as an audience member. And like, I guess it's just lazy authorship where they think they can shoehorn in a few hot button things and you'll care. They're just like checking off the list. It's like, all right, they're diverse. Someone in their family died, so that's kind of relatable. All right, send the character out. That's two relatable things, right? That should be likable. It's like when Frank tries to make his most likable song ever.
Coca-Cola left the rain right on. Frank, that's a movie right there.
I mean, we've both seen it, but we're gonna recommend it to you guys.
Go watch Frank.
Go watch freaking Frank, bro. Frank is ooh, man.
What a guy. I like Frank.
All right.
Dang.
And then, but did you show you I ain't crapping on the ladies, bro. I put together a list of my top 11 female characters from fiction.
Top 10 hottest Sonic characters.
Because again, it's a thing. I'm not saying there's no good ones. There's
Yeah.
actually some that I really dig, and I think the thing about this list is it makes me angry because I'm like, why can't I have more? Why can't there just be just as many badass women? Why is it hard for me to think of these characters? Is it because people just don't know how to write them?
Okay, yeah. So, what's your list?
Alright, Lagatha, of course. She's like the number one. She's so cool.
Wait, can I guess a couple?
Yeah.
Lagatha.
Yeah.
Brienne of Tarth.
She's not on there.
Okay, I'm thinking of.
I like her, but she doesn't come as like a.
Okay,
you know.
all right. Is a Game of Thrones person
Yes,
on there?
there's one Game of Thrones person on there.
I don't know, like Ygritte. No, not Ygritte. Sansa, Arya.
Arya, bro, come on.
Sorry, bro.
Anyway, Arya, great.
Yep.
I love her story. It's just like, just her young youthful perspective on all the very terrible things going on. And stipulation from the book. I'm not talking about the show. I'm a book man. So book Arya Stark. And then, I don't think you know... Yeah, you don't know a lot of these. These are a lot of chicks from books. But, so there's this chick, Sirlan.
Okay.
She's from fantasy series. She can, shapeshift and stuff. Super dope. She's, has split personalities. So that's just a fascinating character. The character Sari from Malazan Book of the Fallen. She's basically the most butt-kicking assassin of all time. She literally kills, 300 people single-handedly in this thing called a shadow dance. Dude. And then there's a lot of cool women in the Malazan series.
Okay.
That's one thing that author knows how to do is portray the ladies. There's Hetan, the barbarian warrioress.
Yeah.
And then there's this girl named Rebecca from the anime One Piece. She's a gladiator. And she just has a really compelling story, honestly. Just because she's kind of it's kind of the princess turned warrior, but feels more convincing. They do it very well. It's not really she's a warrior. She has her own unique fighting style that she's developed to fit her strengths, and they go really deep into that. Which again, that's another thing. Earned power. It's she's a very pretty girl that's very skinny and not obviously someone who could just swing a sword to hurt someone. She has to use evasive maneuvers and very specific technique.
I see.
And then, dude, Corlap, the dragon woman. Dude. I'm just telling you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so those are some of the lists.
Some of the best women.
Yeah.
I noticed you didn't say Saoirse Ronan.
Saoirse Ronan. In what?
Real life, the actress.
Saoirse Ronan.
Saoirse Ronan.
Yeah, she's cool.
Yeah, she's my wife.
Yeah, no. I mean, I wish.
Hey, Saoirse.
Dude, if you're watching, can you marry both of us?
Can I marry you, Saoirse? I have no chance because you're gonna win an Oscar in a year. Hey, Saoirse Ronan. It's me. I know you're watching the That Was Me podcast, episode 6 with the bear hat. Oh, now took off the I know. Here's the thing. Girl, I'll keep it real with you. Alright? You don't know me, but I know you. I've seen Little Women. I've seen Lady Bird. I haven't seen Brooklyn. But I think we're meant to be. Feels good. Feels good to get the attention.
Lizzo, you look like a trash bag full of slime. Go home.
Go home. He's like, I gotta go home now. Man, I'm just potting.
Anyway, so that's about
Nice.
I think that's pretty good.
But enough about women, am I right, fellas? Yeah. I'm kidding. Women are great.
Yeah.
They're fine. They're cool.
I mean, people in general are right, so...
Yeah. No,
Just
I
kind of schmooze over everyone.
guess I put that. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Do you have anything else?
No, it's better.
Okay. Let me think of something.
Oh yeah. 36.
I'll go 36. We got a little time left. I was watching this video called it's by that channel like Architectural Digest. You ever seen that stuff? It's kind of interesting. Some of them, a lot of their biggest videos are like they go to celebrities' homes, and they're like ridiculous $1 million mansions. So some of those are kind of interesting to look at. Also, because rich people, especially like famous people, you know. So like Zed, that musician, he's got like a $16 million mansion.
Wow.
And you look at it and you're like, what do you even do here, dude? Like he's like, this half of the home is for making music, this half is for living, and this half is for sleeping. And I was like,
He has 3 halves to his house.
yeah, he's that
Whoa.
advanced. He's on such a plane. But those are whatever, like, whatever, they're rich people. But like, I was watching this video, and it was like an $88 million mansion in like Bel Air. And I was just watching it, and it was just making me so mad.
Whose?
Nobody's. But that's what the ultimate question is like, who are these houses for? Because you look at it, and it's like, it has 4 stories. It has this car elevator where you can stack 6 cars in it and choose which one you want, and then it spins you on a little turntable, and you can take it out. And I'm like, okay, so first of all, this house is assuming you have at least 6 cars to yourself that you need to choose between every day. And then like you just go through and it's got like 4 stories. It's got like a gym, like 2 pools, like a yard, like insane amount of things.
Yeah.
And it's like, who is this house made for? You know, because 88 million, that's not a short amount of money. So if you bought an $88 million house, are you really gonna live there? Like if you ever see the video, but like the real estate agents that sell it are just, oh my gosh, I hate them so much. They're like, yeah, they just look like they were printed out of a factory for like rich people. And they're just like, every house has to have its own spa. And I'm like, shut up.
Ah, yes.
No, it doesn't.
Yes. The
And just
spa.
like, I was watching this movie called Nocturnal Animals with Jake Gyllenhaal. Yeah, have you seen it?
Yeah, no, I haven't seen
Oh, well, Amy Adams is like a billionaire in that movie.
Oh, okay.
And she lives in a house with like all glass walls and like weird architecture structures around. And I'm just like looking at her house and I'm like, I know it's a movie, so obviously she doesn't really live here. But then I watched this video and I was like, this is a real thing. Like people live in like someone would look at this weird like obelisk made of like cow toenail or like something insane, you know, like some crazy higher plane of thinking that like we can't even think of, and they're like, yes, I shall purchase it for $3 million and place it in my living room. Like I just hate that so much. So that house just reminded me of everything about that.
Yeah. And it's like, I mean, like, don't people get like, you get used to what you have. Most things you get that are new, you know, the thrill of it being new, like, lasts like a day or two.
Yeah.
Then you have it, so that's why you only buy things that you really need.
Yeah.
Then you have it, and you're like, oh yeah, like the thrill of buying it's over, but I still wanted it, so it was good.
That's what I mean. Like this house, like specifically looked like a place you wouldn't live in.
Yeah.
It looked like, oh cool, I'd hang out for a weekend here, and then leave.
Yeah. Even if you get it though, you're like, this is great. Like you live there for a little bit, and you're like,
But like someone's built it with the intent of like someone else will buy this and live here, and that's what's insane to me.
Yeah.
I watched one that was like
that anyone would have just wanted to in the first place.
I watched one that was like $150 million thing in LA, but that was like a estate. Like that was like a manor.
But like why? Yeah, like why that much?
Yeah.
Got a house.
I know the estate made more sense because I was like, okay, whatever. Like probably no one actually lives here. Yeah. This is probably just some crazy piece of land.
You have to have staff to like keep it up. And
yeah, that's the other thing too. There's so much like, if you're that rich, you're so beyond like, I gotta go get bread, you know? Yeah. And then you look at the house and there's like plants everywhere and like plumbing, and I'm like, how do you have to just hire so many other people. So you have to be like stupid rich to own this house.
You have to have a staff to keep your house up and running. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is big.
So,
See, I just wanted like a hobbit hole. I think that would be.
A hobbit hole.
Yeah.
You should go Michael Fassbender and do things. He still lives in like a trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like one of the biggest actors in the world, and he still lives in like Scotland or wherever he's from, in like a tiny apartment or like a trailer or something.
Like one of those like trailer park trailers.
I think so.
That's cool.
I have to look at that. But he's like, I'm not gonna live. It's like, why?
Yeah.
Because really, why? Like, especially if you're like an actor or something, you're not at home all the time. You're gone a lot of the time. So why do you need like a $20 trillion?
You're also just like
hotel.
separating yourself from the world even more.
Mhm.
Like, say you want to just become friends with an average person, you can't anymore. You can't have an average
Yeah.
guy to your house.
You can be like, come hang out. And they're like, where? And he's like, the motel.
They literally
that I
come to your
own."
house and and all of a sudden, like, you're less human to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, but if Michael Fassbender's like, let's chill, and you're just like, go
Yeah.
over to his like actual house, and you're like, oh, there's just
The
beers
one-
in the fridge, like,
yeah.
wow.
The one that was cool was Aaron Paul's house. Aaron Paul is like this cabin in like Idaho,
See, that's cool.
and it's a giant cabin. It's like a cartoon cabin. It's still
Yeah.
like millions of dollars, but it looks really cool.
Yeah.
And it's in
It's also
Idaho.
it's a cabin. It's
Yeah, but like if it's like a mansion in Bel Air, I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know. That's my you know, citizen Les Miserables self kicking in, being like down with the rich.
well, since why would you want to live with all those rich, freaking buttholes?
I don't see any appeal in living in like high class LA or like, you know, Palm Springs or whatever.
Yeah.
Beverly Hills, like it's like I don't know. It's just kind of gross.
Also, we could steer this into another direction of a kind of a moral topic. I don't know. I've been thinking about money, and like I don't know. It's just it seems like I guess someone like Michael Fassbender, you know, who is a huge actor, probably has all this money, but just just doesn't
Mm-hmm.
use it. I feel like he's probably probably 10 times more happy than any celebrity in Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
But also like he's probably like not a bad person or a weirdo. Like, cause I feel like I don't know. Money is a weird thing. Like, I don't know if people would believe me if it's genuinely like if you're like, dude, if you could just get like this, like $300K a year job, I'd be like, no, I really just want to be able to like live comfortably, like a life. I'm not trying to be some filthy, stinking rich person because I don't know. Me, I always see just wealth like corrupting people and just like turning people evil or just like destroying their lives and. There's never a time when I'm wow, someone got all this money and it really worked out for them. Like usually it seems like there's like a lot of problems that come with it.
It's the root of all evil.
Yep.
Desire for money. Root of all evil.
Money.
Not money. The desire. The
desire for
lust
money.
for money or something like that.
Also, I think it's the I don't know, the addiction or the
just, like,
inability to stop
I
spending.
was thinking about it. I was like, what if I had $1 million? Like, really? Like, what would I do? That's so much money. That's an insane amount of money. With $1 million, I could pay off college and still have hundreds of thousands of dollars left. There's people like the $88 million house. How do you just spend
Yeah.
$88 million and still have more? Like, that's I don't know.
If I had I'd just I'd keep my job. Like it's like
Yeah.
What I'm not gonna do anything all day. I still want something to do. I'll like save the money up.
Yeah.
Like if anything, get a house.
Yeah.
Like a decent, like not crazy, but
People trying to fill a hole in their soul.
fill a hole in your soul.
Empty people.
Empty man.
All right, that's all I got. We got some Rockamons.
Rockmandi. Oh yeah.
Isn't that a Jack Kirby comic?
Commandy.
Rockamandi.
Rockmandi.
My brother, Rockamandi.
All right. So for what do we got for recommendations?
From me?
Yeah.
All right. I wrote it down, but I forgot, so I'm just gonna wing it. I'm giving you one of my top 10 movies ever, because you gave me one
Okay.
in Paris, Texas, and you gave me another one in Dead Man, and I didn't watch that one. But I'm giving you one now. I know you know about this movie, Social Network.
That's on my watch list already.
There you go. Social Network is like literally like number 5 or 4. It's up there. I've seen it a few times. I rewatched it like a month ago.
The Social. Why do you like it so much?
It doesn't sound like it's an interesting movie because it's about Facebook and it's David Fincher, so you'd be like, what? Like, why would David Fincher do this? But like, it is the most exciting movie about the most boring subject I've ever seen in my life. Like, it's fascinating. Because he directed it and then Aaron Sorkin wrote it.
Oh,
Aaron Sorkin.
man, Aaron Sorkin, bro.
You know that guy.
Yeah, he made the White House interesting. Like,
He's like-
God bless that man.
He's like one of the best dialogue. So like Aaron Sorkin to me is the guy that is best at writing information.
Yeah.
And then the other one, Noah Baumbach, who did Marriage Story. He's like the best at writing relationships.
Mm-hmm.
So with this movie, there's a ton of info, and like Mark Zuckerberg is like such a like. In real life, he kind of is like that, but like in this movie particularly, he's like beep beep beep. This goes to here, and like really soulless, and it's just, oh my gosh, it's so good. Andrew Garfield is like amazing. So is I almost called him Mark Zuckerberg. Jesse
Mark
Eisenberg.
Zuckerberg. So is Zuck. Honestly,
Uh-huh.
Zuck did really good in this movie.
Armie Hammer's in it
Ah.
twice. He plays the
Russians.
no they're not Russian. What are their names? Oh my gosh, the twins. Wozniak. No, not Wozniak.
Wozniak.
That's Steve
twins.
Wozniak. That's Steve
The
Jobs.
Wozniak twins.
What are their names?
I don't know.
Ah, dang it. That's gonna bug me. Anyway, they play the twins. They're in it too. It's awesome. The music's by Trent Reznor, who's just great. So, yeah, it's awesome.
All right, Justin.
Mm-hmm.
As punishment for not doing your homework, you will have to listen to the Mongolian Battle album.
The Mongolian Battle album.
Yeah,
What's it called?
the Gereg.
The Gereg.
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 Yeah.
Gereg. I'm not writing it down. I'm looking up Armie Hammer twins. Oh my gosh, the Winklevoss twins. Whoa, God. Winklevoss twins. Okay, Gereg. Is it the band or the album?
No, the band is The Who.
Oh yeah, you were saying that. That's right. The Who, the HU.
Yeah, the HU, The Who.
The Who,
So you just
Gereg.
look up The Who, that's their album.
Okay. Oh, I didn't say my album. You're gonna listen to Just As I Am by Bill Withers.
Bill Withers, who's that?
He's a really old singer. He did Ain't No Sunshine. I don't know if you heard that song.
Oh, yeah.
That's like his biggest hit. There's some really good old stuff.
Wait, who's it by?
Bill Withers.
Bill.
Yeah.
Great album cover.
Oh yeah. But yeah. And what's my movie?
Oh, you get double?
Hmm?
You want more, boy?
Did you give me another movie?
Yeah, I'll give you a double helping of fun.
Oh yeah.
And again, as punishment for not doing your homework. Just make you scared. That if you don't do your homework, just make you watch a bunch of weird stuff.
I didn't give you a weird thing
I know.
for Synecdoche, which you still haven't watched.
Yeah, but that's a meme.
It's fine.
I had a... Oh, man. Here, say something interesting. Real quick.
Gee whiz.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Thanks. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Alright, your recommendation. The Lupin the Third, The Castle of Cagliostro.
Okay.
It might still be on Netflix.
Okay.
Freaking awesome movie. But yeah, probably like the most fun, just like... Dude, I don't even know. This might even be in the top 10. We might have to think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lupin the Third.
Like, it's definitely my favorite Miyazaki movie.
Oh, it's
For
Miyazaki.
sure,
Gotcha.
yeah. So it's his first film.
Oh,
ever.
okay. Interesting.
And it's a part of like a series, so just imagine like there was a show where these three guys just stole a bunch of stuff and were master thieves, and now it's like the movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, that's our show, everybody.
That's the show.
Shout out to Bono for being musical guest. And shout out to the bear.
Bye, everybody. I died.
Yeah, but I